wanted to give another update before the next steps start happening to just know how I'm feeling today before anything more happens. My last update was on Saturday. At that point we were Stims day 11 and we had 9 follicles growing. We went back Sunday morning and did another scan and another round of blood work. My estradiol at that point was 1371, which is the highest my level has ever gotten out of our 3 attempts. So it's still below where the doctors ideally want it by quite a bit, but knowing that it's the highest it's ever been for me, I was excited about it. So I'm happy with that. Also on Sunday, we still had our 9 follicles and they were doing well, and we couldn't really ask for much more. We just had 9 good follicles that were getting to that mature point, and we were happy. We went in on Monday for another scan and another ultrasound, and that day my estrogen was up to 1530. Again, it didn't make the jumps that are ideal, but again, still bigger than I've had, so we're good with that. Surprisingly, that day we had 10 follicles, so we had gained another, which was very exciting. 8 of them were mature, and the other 2 were like in 11 and 12, and they want them to be at least 14 to qualify as being mature for retrieval. So, hey, we got 10, so that was another good day. And the nurse called me that afternoon. I was kind of expecting that we would trigger that night, but when the nurse called, she said she had spoken to the doctor and he said 1 more day of stims. I was a little disappointed at this point, but I trust our doctor. I trust he knows what he's doing, so we went ahead and did that 1 more day of stims and went on Tuesday for yet another scan and another round of blood work. At that point, my estradiol was up to 1770. Again, really good. Even better. I know other women get a lot higher numbers, but it's progress from our cycle last year, so I'm happy with that. During the ultrasound, she said that I didn't have any more room on my ovary for more follicles to grow, so that was good to hear. So after the scan, we sat down with the nurse, and unbelievably, she told me that we had 19 follicles at that point. So Monday we had 10 and Tuesday we had 19. 16 of which were mature. That was I couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it. How did we get 19? All I wanted was those 9 that we'd had on Saturday, and then Monday we had 10, and Tuesday we had 19? Insane! She told me that they only record the ones that are at 1 centimeter, so at a 10 and above. We hadn't been told anything about all of these other follicles, so all of a sudden that 1 extra day of stims that I was bummed about doing nearly doubled what we had. I now believe in my doctor way more, and clearly he knows what he's talking about. Very, very excited and shocked that we got 19. Last year before retrieval, the biggest number we heard was 9. To hear 19 out of my one crummy ovary, I couldn't believe it. Lots of prayers being answered this week. Those 19 follicles, we had a 23, 2 21s, a 20, a 19, 2 18s, 5 17s, 3 15s, a 14, a 13, and 2 12s. I can't believe it. I cannot believe we have that many follicles growing. I'm excited. The start of this cycle, I was hopeless. I thought for sure this cycle was just going to get canceled, and I told Andy, can we just do this cycle and have it be canceled and move on to donor eggs, because I'm just done dealing with my crummy ovary, and I just can't, I couldn't do it anymore. I just feel like I've disappointed myself. I've disappointed Andy. My body has constantly let us down. And I was just ready to move on to somebody else's eggs that maybe wouldn't let us down. I'm not letting myself down anymore. This is the most excited I've been with my body in 2 years. It's exciting. One thing that we were told on Monday at our appointment was that we did 14 days of stims altogether, that we would have to freeze whatever we do get. It was a little disappointing to hear. I was just very eager to get those embryos in, but I guess at 13 days your uterus starts being not as ready to receive embryos for implantation, so your odds significantly decrease for getting pregnant. So I've had a couple of days to let that sink in, and it's okay. My next fear is that last year nothing made it to freeze. And I'm just concerned that that'll be the same now. So that is our next hurdle we need to get over. But I hope things keep going up like they have so far with this cycle. So we did pull the trigger last night, so our egg retrieval is tomorrow morning. I'm very excited to hear what we get. How many of those follicles have eggs in them? How many of them will fertilize? We are doing ICSI, so hopefully that helps with fertilization. We'll see. So egg retrieval is tomorrow morning at 8:30, and I couldn't be more excited. I'm ready to do it. I'm ready to see what happens next. So I'm ready. See what happens. Bye, guys.